Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. My name is Susan Churchill. I am a certified trainer and practice group leader with Spring Forest Qigong, and I'm so happy to be with you today. So we're going to do a minute for peace, which we started doing a few months ago, and I hope that you're enjoying this part because we're already doing a good deed, and it's so wonderful to focus on peace and to bring it in and let yourself fill up with peace. So we want to let ourselves connect to the earth, to feel peaceful energy coming up through the bottom of our feet, through our entire body, out into the universe and back. And you can even use your hands to just kind of draw the peace up and draw the peace down. And let your elbows come out and your hands come together in prayer position. Close your eyes. Stand up straight, smile on your face, and just be peace for 1 minute. Here we go. And thank you, thank you, thank you. So just start bouncing from the knees where you are, because already we're so connected. So start to bounce from the knees as I say good morning to everybody. Hi, Lynn. Let's see, I gotta zoom up here. Hi, Lynn, June, Lynn, Martha, Maria, Pam, Dorothy, Christine. Thank you to everybody from here and who came to the 100 Days of Spring Forest Qigong over the weekend. If you're not familiar about that, give me a little shout out, because I can direct you toward that for another beautiful group doing Spring Forest Qigong Saturdays and Sundays, 9 o'clock Central. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. That one has different leaders each week, which is great, especially if you're interested in taking any of the courses from Spring Forest Qigong, or you just want to meet other people. Let's take our hands over our heads to live to 100, or to hear it from someone else, because when you practice with different people, you know, we all feel Qi, experience Qigong in different ways, and we all have different abilities and backgrounds, and so you can learn it from different perspectives. You can learn it from someone who is a chiropractor, what they say. You can learn it from someone who is a vet and learned from their perspective. It's just amazing how everybody is different. Everyone has different experiences, but we all have come to this point where we're practicing Spring Forest Qigong, and there's a reason behind that. So you can connect to different people and feel that community, which can be something which is really important for you. Hi, Faye. Hi, Isabel. And anyone who takes level 1 from me, then I have a list of everyone I've been connected with that I know is doing practice groups. And so then I send that out after our class so that they can continue their practice. Because not everybody is going to come at 7:30 in the morning. And, not everybody, even if you resonate with me, there's some people who just do not like the talking. And so you'll want to find someone who you get the most out of your Spring Force Qigong practice. Which is awesome that there's so many different people. And the other cool thing is when you hear something from one teacher and you're like, okay, and then you hear it again, but from someone else's perspective, it might go deeper. And you'd be like, oh, that's what she was saying. That's what he was saying. Even taking the class from Master Lin, you learn certain things, loads of things, obviously, and everything that he brings in, he sends out, you're bringing in whether you understand it or not, because he's a master, so that's awesome. Hi, Susan. But then being in front of someone else, like Master Rong, or Ellen Cohen, or Tonya D'Amore, so many people, and then it clicks in a different way, because maybe someone's vibration is up here and you're like, whoa, and you're basting in it, which is awesome. And then there might be someone who just somehow resonates over here with you, or there, or whatever. And that click happens because we're all learning. We're all evolving together. It's kind of like a stream, right? You get a stream going. We're all floating on that stream, and then there's different currents and whatnot. So that we're all in it under Master Lin, and his masters is amazing. And then you might find your little current of buddies, your school of minnows, or whatever, right? And you might live in a different place, so you could really use someone from a totally different time zone. So that kind of thing, like morning Qigong, which is Tuesday through Friday, and that's right after this. Many of you go to that, I know already. And there's loads that are, different days of the week. But find it, ask questions. Put questions in here. If I know the answer, I will let you know. Awesome, awesome, awesome. There are people who do these actually in person as well. Like I have the class I do at the community center or community college. So, maybe you're like, hey, do you know anybody in such and such? Which I may, or someone else in this group may. And then you find out, whoa, I actually have a Spring Force Qigong practitioner here. How about that? And then you could do in person, which is really nice too. Let's take our shoulders and lift them up. So first we just want to lift those shoulders up. And then the head comes back down. And we scrunch back a little bit. We make sure our knees are still bent. slowly lower, head comes up, smile, smile, smile. Pull the shoulders down. Know that we are helping our brain health doing this. We're helping our brain health. We're helping release stress. It is so fantastic. I'm so grateful I found this, a year and a half ago or more at this point. And release the shoulders down by being on Master Lynn's Healing Connection. So is this something that you're interested in, where you want to learn more and you want to learn from him? It's not that many times you can learn from an actual master. Well, maybe there are. But so conveniently in something that you love, that is helping you, so you can learn how it can help you more. So if it's something you want to do and something you can, subscribe to, then maybe that's something for you. Okay. Tap your cheekbones. Open, open, open. All blockages gone, completely healed. And I'm going a little bit under my glasses because they're kind of those big glasses now. And then the beginning of the eyebrows, coming as close, right there, right at the beginning, and tapping that. And you want to notice what's happening when you're tapping these points. Are you getting some kind of signal back from your body? Like if you have some zinging, that's feedback letting you know that there's a blockage there somewhere in that channel. We're opening up the meridians, we're waking up the chi, we're getting it flowing, and we're learning to listen to what the body signals are. And you can always do this where you just hold that last clap or cupping and feel where the vibration goes. So you can start to learn and be one with your body, with your chi. That's what we're trying to do, aren't we? When we think of the body as separate, especially like if you have something big that goes wrong, and you're like, I'm me, except for, like your weight or something like a cancer or pain or, whatever. And we try to distance ourselves. Well, guess what? I can't get too far from your own body. And when we actually allow ourselves to feel all of this, you're like, man, my knee is zinging today. Why is that? And you talk to your knee and say, hey, knee, what are we zinging about? Listen, see what you find out. Or you could say, how can I help you? And then maybe you're talking to your knee and the same foot or the opposite foot starts hurting or something there. You're like, well, what am I doing? Falling apart? Actually, that could be a message to say, how about give a little massage to those feet? Pay attention. And then if you have like the energy, the Head to Toe healing book, Master Lynn's book, then you can look on how to help yourself with your feet. There's where you can't see it because it's very light, but there you can see it. That one is clearing numbness in the leg that's asleep. I have tried this. So you go and your leg falls asleep, and you're like, oh man, you got to get up, but your foot's asleep. So you pull your big toe. Isn't that wild? And so all kinds of things you can learn. And then to interpret what your body's telling you. It's really fantastic. It's fantastic because then you're not helpless. And that's a lovely thing to realize. Okay. All right, so standing with our feet shoulder hip distance apart, we're going to get into beginning of the universe position. So let your body just get itself stacked up. Breath in, release your breath, your shoulders come down, your elbows come out. Stretch your fingers and toes. Get them going like they're getting really long, crazy long. And release, and that's activating the chi at the tips of the fingers and toes. Does amazing things. Information can move instantaneous around. Connection, movement, release, transformation. And we're stimulating 12 meridians in the body that go to all our organ systems. Smiling, switching your breathing if you're ready for that to in and out through the nose. Let's hang out here for a little bit and enjoy this beginning of the universe position. Your spine is straight, your chin tucks a little bit to align the neck with the rest of the spine. If you feel something a bit off, like today I'm feeling a little crooked, then just invite balance and notice where there might be a twinge or something, and visualize. So now this is how we use our visualization. Visualize everything in order. So visualize yourself perfectly straight. So you're giving that information to your chi. This is what I want. I want to be aligned. I want the shoulders aligned. I want the elbows out. I want to feel chi flowing back and forth. Whatever you imagine, you're giving that direction to your chi, which is your life force with intelligence. It's what gets the job done. And you allow your shoulders to soften. And you pay attention and you're like, why are my shoulders way up to my ears today? And you say soften. If they pop back up, you soften again. If you want to really get that feeling and learn about softening, contact Ellen Cohen. And if you would like her contact information, let me know. And feel yourself at the beginning of the universe, and there you are, as a pine tree. And you see all the possibilities, all of them available right now. Say the password, I am in the universe is in my body, the universe and I combine together. Co-create your life with kindness, with compassion, with forgiveness. Connect to what's most divine for you. Your heart lifts to that vibration. Who loved you unconditionally on this planet or beyond? Did you have a favorite tree you would climb, sit in the branch? Feel that connection, be that connection, and then ask for what you want and pour it in. Ask for all the people that you love now or before, whenever, that they find peace and happiness and joy. What a beautiful thing to do. And ask for what you want from your practice today. What have you got on the docks? Your breathing is in and out through the nose. And you're feeling yourself solid and yet light. Your light, your rainbows, your beams, You're breathing in and beams of light are coming to your center, and then you're breathing out and beams of light are shooting out. And guess what? They're pouring into the earth and out to the universe. You're having a conversation with all of life. It's not that you just have to take or you just have to give, but it's both ways. It's a dance. So let's take our hands in front of our body and let's do breathing of the universe. So our elbows are out, our fingers are spread, we're holding a ball of light, and you can make this go up and down. Let's do that. So we're going to bounce our ball of light. See if you can feel how heavy it is. Like pretend it's a bubble or a water balloon. And then we're going to hold it. And we're going to breathe in, and we're going to let our elbows come out. And as our elbows come out, feel the light ball growing, expanding and starting to go through. Can you feel it going into your chest and through your torso? And then as you go wider and wider, you totally become inside the ball of light. And as that's moving, extra energy you no longer need is just transforming, turning into something beautiful like light or smoke or butterflies. And when you're ready to exhale, you let the elbows guide your hands back in. And you feel that ball of light getting smaller now. Can you feel that? Till it's back to the original size. And you might feel pressure as you're pulling and as you're pushing. Now I'm doing it with my legs in the same position, slightly bent, but not going up and down. You can do it that way, or you can add the knee bend, where you breathe in and you lower at the knees, and you breathe out and you straighten back up. Sometimes this just feels right for me. So do what's right for you. Let's continue for another 2 minutes. If you can, close your eyes and notice the vibration, and then that's when you say, oh, that's joy. That's what it feels like. And then you might see pinks and reds, and you say, oh, that's what joy looks like. What else can you discover? If you catch yourself trying to do it right, let go. If your arms want to move, the energy is moving so nice and slowly, but you need to breathe more. You just breathe more. If you see orange or green or purple, and you're trying to switch it to red, Just let it go. If you just start laughing or crying or even getting angry or anxious, or like, can we just move on? Just experience it as best you can in this moment. Because maybe you've been pushing off feeling joy because it's just not right to do that right now. It's other people that are unhappy, that are hurting. So why do you have the right to feel joy? Let's let go of all those things. And just be. One more breath. And bring it back. And when we come back in, we're going to give a little toss to our ball and see if it feels heavier. Mine's way heavier. And then bring your hands in and come and massage your abdomen. Up on the right, down on the left. And we'll just gently take a big breath in to close this beautiful practice. And let's do this, and then we're going to let ourselves just kind of stay in this. So we're not doing the rubbing. You can do that, absolutely, when you're ready. This is so beautiful. I just want to stay in it. And we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And when you're ready to come back, if you can stay in this and go and do a meditation or go on to Moin Qigong or something like that, go ahead. And if you're ready to close it, I will do that with you. So then we open our eyes and rub our hands together. 2 fingers slide up the sides of the nose to the forehead, around the face and down the chin. And let's cup our head today. And let that experience, all the experiences we just had, whatever they might be, cupping the back of the head, rubbing our ears, pull your earlobes, and let those experiences all integrate together in you for a beautiful day. All right, so thank you, thank you, thank you again. I send you many, many blessings and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye.